Sorry, can you go to the environment?
Okay, ML training, right?
Yes. So how you go to the environment is so you do Conda environment list.
Conda environment.
Yes, Conda space env space list. Correct. So this will show the environments that are present. So
Okay.
currently ML training and root is present.
Hmm.
So what you can do is uh, copy ML training underscore one and do source. Sorry, you don't need to do source. You just do activate ML training underscore one. Okay. Also, we installed some packages yesterday, correct?
Yeah. Four
So
or five packages, I think.
yes, so we can do Conda environment export, CONDA space environment ENV space export. Yes. So can you go into the GitHub folder? I think your GitHub folder was ML training only, correct?
Yeah.
You don't
This
need to
one.
do git config. This is only a one-time step that you do when you install. Uh, yeah. Okay. So inside this, from the Anaconda prompt, from the prompt where you just activated the environment,
Yeah.
mm, you are inside the Git folder.
In this prompt, right? In the Conda prompt.
So ML training is the Git folder, correct?
Yeah.
So
ML training.
you can do Conda environment export and pipe it into a file. So not in that, because in that Anaconda prompt, your environment is not activated. So in this environment, you can do
So in the environment.
same command Conda environment export, and you save it to a file. How you save it is that you give this two-word sign, greater than. Yes, and you give a file name. So you can give environment.yaml. Environment type whole environment. Yes, dot yml dot. Okay, environments is also no. Don't give environments, because this gives kind of a different feeling that there are multiple environments here. So just give environment dot yml. Yes. Okay. Can you check if this output has been saved into the file?
Yes.
No, you can just open the file. That file should be easily open. Means you can easily open that.
Okay.
Yeah. So just open it in a text editor. So there is an
Yeah.
environment.yaml. Just open it in a text editor. Do you have Notepad or Sublime? Notepad is
Oh.
fine, but I would recommend installing a
Oh.
and
Plus
yeah,
plus.
yes, either Notepad or this one Sublime, or means those editors are specifically made for writing code.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so it's opening. You can see that the environment dot YAML is opening, and it's in the same format that we had seen. So you can close this file.
Okay.
Yeah. What we are going to do is that we are going to save this file in Git as well.
We can save this file in
Yes.
Git.
Yes. So what you can do is that git add environment.yaml, and then git push. Git, so git. Yeah. Yes. Environment.yaml. You can do tab, it should auto complete it. Yes. Enter.
Do you have to?
Yeah, you can press enter and that should do it.
Okay.
Now you commit it saying that with a message. So git commit minus am. Yeah, okay, M is also fine. No, give A. Okay, your this one is added. So right now A is not needed, but sometimes when you stage, okay, we can discuss
Hmm.
about A and M later, but it's fine for now. So give a
Okay.
message, give a like something that is relevant here. So added environment dependency. Uh, so inside quotations, added dependency file description or something, whatever is makes it okay. Does not make sense. Can you remove the A? Can you just yeah, yes. No, remove the A.
Okay.
Remove the A, keep the M. Yes. Uh, have you is the environment.yaml not saved here? It should be saved here, right? Can you do oh
What sir?
dependency did not match any known files. Okay, okay. Git add, git commit. Is your commit spelling wrong? Your commit spelling is correct. Can you do a double? Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Can you do, yeah, can you do the other? Yes. Maybe this is because this is CMD, that is why it's taking it. Yes, yes, correct. Okay, so you have added your this one. Can you push it? Can you so git push origin master because you are working on master branch.
Origin master.
Yes.
It always, let's say if we have more than one branches, oh, we'll have to push it accordingly.
Yes,
Okay.
you have to push that branch. Correct. Now, you may be wondering why I had said to save the dependencies. Correct.
Yeah.
So there are two advantages of it. One is, of course, you have your all your dependencies in source control, and you can easily see the dependencies of your source control in. You can just open the file and see the dependencies. So you can go to GitHub, go to the link, and you can easily see them.
Hmm. Okay.
Just refresh it; it should come.
Let's
Okay,
try.
you had opened the README. Can you just click on ML training? Click on ML training. Correct. You there is an environment.yaml. Awesome. So you can read it. Okay. Second very good advantage of this is, can you go to your tab of managing environments?
Managing environments. This one.
Yes. Can you search with environment.yaml?
Oh, this is different. Managing environments in Conda, right? Anaconda.
Yeah. Can you environment.yaml, en, same file name, control F, then envi. No, no,
Yeah.
not that. In the managing environments. Yes, correct. You are in correct place. Search here. And by environment. Yes. Give a enter. It should come. Next. Yes. Can you see the command there? Conda environment create minus f environment.yaml.
Mm-hmm.
So say you went to a different computer
Okay.
and you want to replicate the exact environment that you had done before.
Hmm.
So you just do this command and it will create the exact environment.
Oh, okay, okay.
So you understand the like the advantage of saving your dependencies in environment YAML?
Yeah, yeah. So that you can replicate it in the same way. So it will
Correct.
do it by itself,
Correct.
right? It will create
Correct.
all
Correct.
the. So it
So
will install. It doesn't install, or does it install these
it will
dependencies?
install. It will install everything in exactly the same versions. So you can see that there are versions
Okay.
associated with each package.
Yes, yes.
Correct. So it will install those
Yes.
exact versions.
Hmm. Okay, okay.
There is only one caveat is that the OS has to be the same. So if you see in your dependencies, you have some stuff like WinSart store and ES 2015 runtime. Those are Windows dependencies.
Hmm.
So this environment YAML file will not work in a non-Windows environment.
Okay.
Okay, that is the only caveat of environment.yaml is that the OS has to be the same.
So if you just can we remove this from the YAML file and use it?
Yes, you can remove it as well. That is not a concern. What will happen is that Windows Search Store is probably used by some other package.
Oh,
So
okay.
when it will search for you, actually, what you did, you only installed SciPy and you actually only installed scikit-learn, correct?
Yeah,
So
Numpy. I think all these, right? All these were not there in the new environment when we
yes, yes.
created it.
So you are actually only concerned with this. So even if you remove the WinSearch store and VC and VS 2015, what it will do is that it will go into scikit-learn. It will see that the scikit-learn dependency has ABC, and it will go ahead and install ABC as well.
Hmm.
So that is not a major concern, even if you remove any dependencies that are not directly related to your environment or to your code.
Hmm. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Hmm.
So the saving and sharing your that is what I was talking about when I was talking about saving and sharing your environment. So that is how you
Okay.
save and share your environment. Um,
So
one- okay.
I
Uh,
have this Python code.
yes.
How do I share it with you using Git?
So in your this one you can in your Jupyter notebook you can just like yesterday
Hello.
run the Jupyter notebook. Oh, okay. So before that, another thing. Sorry, just 1 second. Yeah, sorry about that. What we were talking about? Yeah, we were talking about creating a. Uh, so what is it? So yeah, yes, you created a Jupyter notebook environment, correct? So can you create a Jupyter? So can you close this and create the Jupyter notebook from the command line? So I'll tell you how to do that. You can close this. Yes, you can close the navigator. We generally don't use the navigator. Will not be using the navigator. Okay.
Your voice is breaking, Eric.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah, now it's better.
Yeah. So we were talking about Jupyter. Just give me a sec.
Yeah, to go to that Jupyter. notebook file, right? We created a notebook file yesterday. That one, are you talking about that one? Hello? Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, okay.
Oh, sorry about that. So yeah, you can go to the Anaconda prompt. You can
Okay.
choose the navigator. We'll generally not be using the navigator.
We don't use the navigator at all, no?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Here, prompt.
Yeah, here you can type the command Jupyter space notebook. Yes, yeah, yeah, you see it opens up in the correct directory. So you can just open this.
Okay.
You can just click it and it will open. Now, one thing that I would like to say is that can you see towards the top hand right corner, there is logout and below that is Python 3.
Yeah.
So what is happening is that it's not able to access your environment.
Hmm.
So we need to do something before it starts accessing your environment.
Okay. Connect.
Yeah. So you can close this file. To close the file, go to File. Yeah, close and halt. So this is better way because it says that you are halting the kernel and then closing it.
Oh, okay.
And you can close this window as well. Yeah, you can just close the window. Yes. Uh, uh, can you open the or let me see. I had actually sent it to you. It was in an earlier this one uh, earlier link. So along with that managing environments link, I had sent it to you. Yeah. Let me see. Copy link address. I found it. Let me just send it to you.
Okay.
Yes. I sent it to you. You can see it on Hangouts. I sent it to you. You should see that in Hangouts.
Oh, hang on, sorry.
Show messages. Yes,
Okay.
it should come up.
Hmm.
Yes. Go a little bit below. Can you see those commands like
Yeah.
those commands? Yeah. So if not this one, a little bit top,
This one.
more top, more top, more top. A little, yes. So you can see what it says is that you need to source and activate the environment, and then you need to run the second command. So you are understanding the command, right? So what you have already sourced your environment. So
Source activate my. Okay.
yes, so you have already sourced your environment, or you have activated your environment. So source is a
Yeah.
Unix command. You don't need to type source when you are in Windows.
Yeah. Okay.
So the second command is what you need to run. So it should be Python minus m I kernel install user name. You give a name. So give the name whatever is the name of your environment. And display name, you give Python within brackets the name of your environment. So I think your environment
Oh,
is ML training.
ML training, yes.
Yes, you can type those names. ML training underscore one.
Okay.
So yes, you can copy paste the command here. Yes, you
Then,
change the name. You give ML training underscore one, and there also user dash user dash name. After that, the environment name comes. You can give ML training. Yes, ML training underscore one.
your display
No,
name is
no,
also
not
ML
display
training.
name. After dash name, there is my env. So in place of that,
Okay.
yes, that should do it.
Python kernel install user.
Hmm.
That's it, or
Yes, that's it. So
this?
whenever you create a new environment,
Okay.
you will need to run this command so that Jupyter Notebook is able to access that environment.
Okay.
Yeah, you can press enter. No module name IPY kernel. Let me see. I think you need to install Anaconda, install IPY kernel. Okay. Uh, so can you just do pip install IPY kernel? Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Remove this line. Do pip install IPY kernel. Okay. IPY kernel is installed, so the above command should work now.
Okay. So all this gets is getting installed in ML training underscore one, right?
Oh, all of this is getting installed in ML training underscore one. It should have been installed in root, but that is fine.
Okay.
Yeah, but it should have been installed in root. Okay, fine. You can just create, and probably we can create a
I
new
think
environment without
in root
adding.
it's already there, I think.
Okay, okay, fine. Not an issue. Just run the command so that yes, this should work. Okay, so install kernel spec. Now, can you create Jupyter Notebook and uh, like Jupyter Notebook that when you created the process?
Did you put a create another notebook?
No, no, you just type the command for yes. Oh, Jupyter Notebook will not work here probably because we have not installed Jupyter. Can you do the command in the other Anaconda prompt?
Okay.
Yeah, because here you are running Jupyter. Yeah, can you do Control C? So that should get out of the. Yes. Now do it again. So we should have installed the IPY kernel in the root because otherwise every time you have to run that command, you will have to go into that and everything. Anyways, yeah, just click the first NB. Yes. So can you click on kernel? Can you do change kernel? Yes. So ML Python training is showing. So you can click that. Your kernel has been changed. So your code will now run in ML training underscore one.
Okay.
Okay.
This is root.
So this is root.
Okay.
The other one is
It
root.
runs.
Yeah. So whenever
Okay.
you create a new environment and then you register that environment, this will show up here.
Okay. Then you can run your notebook in any one of the kernels
Yes, correct.
environments.
Yes, correct. So you can
Okay.
have multiple environments for even one package and test it against different dependencies.
Okay.
Yeah. So, okay, this part is also done. Let's move on to the next one. So what we'll try to do is that we'll try to okay, you were showing some code that you had written. Can you show me? Yes. So if you can copy paste this code in your Jupyter notebook. So what you do is that yes. So I will tell you some shortcuts. One shortcut is B. Whenever you want to create a new cell below a cell,
Hmm.
you can press B and that should do it.
V.
B for ball. So there are two modes. One is so how it works in Jupyter Notebook is there are two modes. One is editing mode, and one is when you are running it.
B, right?
Yes. So you can press B for ball.
Yeah.
Have you pressed B? So can you escape and then press B? Can you press escape and then press B? Hello, can you hear me?
It's better now.
Okay. So can you escape and then press B?
B.
B, yes.
Okay.
Now you press enter.
Yeah.
Yes, then it goes to the editing mode. You're understanding a cursor comes up. So
Yes.
those are like shortcuts. You don't have to, click and point. So these are like for so that you can do stuff fast. Yes. So control enter. That should execute it. So import pandas. Pandas is not there. Can you install pandas in your environment?
Okay. Pip install, right?
So conda install pandas.
In this, okay. And we can do pip install.
So pip install is for Python since we are doing through. So what's the difference between pip and conda? What happens is, yeah, you can do y and it should install. So if you see here, if you do pip cannot handle system level dependencies.
Within Python, it can handle.
It can only handle Python level dependencies. But
Okay, okay.
the benefit of conda is that it will also handle system level dependencies as well.
Okay.
So that is the benefit of Panda. So I would recommend use Conda as much as possible. Only when Conda is not able to handle it, then
Okay.
go to pip.
Oh,
So
okay.
now the error is that your CSV file is not there. Can you copy paste the CSV files to the correct location?
Okay, to the ML training one.
Yes.
Uh,
Yes, correct. Now, so now that should work. So control enter, yes, it's working. So how do you know that it's working? Can you see the top right hand corner that it is black?
Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay. That is
So when it's not running,
okay.
it becomes white.
Okay.
Okay. Second thing is that when you are printing data frames, it's better to not use print because then the data frame is shown in a nice way. Can you remove the print? No, no, do not delete the whole thing. Just remove the print.
Just a print.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
You can
Control
press
enter.
enter. Yeah. Awesome. So you can see
Okay.
that it's actually an array with d type in 64. Yeah.
So it will automatic. Which how come it's only printing the last one? Oh, is it because it's we because of this function or
Yes.
because there
So
are
you
other data
can
frames, right?
create. Oh, yes. So it will only print the last one. It will not print others one. So that is the disadvantage of it. Then you have to use uh, print.
Print. Okay. Hmm.
So if you write print below it, it will not. So what you can do is that you can just create a new cell and type it there.
Create a new set and type.
So how to do that is that press escape, then press B, then press enter.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, just df. I think df sales. Do df sales dot head, df sales. So whenever you have any, so one thing, just remove this whole thing. Yes, just type df. Yeah, do tab. So there is autocomplete feature as well.
Oh, okay. I was
Okay.
looking for this.
Yeah. So you don't have to type everything. You just type two, three letters and then do tab and it should autocomplete.
Hmm.
Okay. So take df sales dot head and yes, enter.
Does it also do this?
Yes, here also you can do that. So you have various stuff that you can actually do. It will show you.
Oh,
Yeah. Control enter.
oh, nice.
Okay. It shows everything. So it gives kind of a sample of.
Looks. Yeah. First 5 rows, 4 rows.
Yes, first five rows it will. So there is head, there is tail. Just remove the head and then you after dot give tab it will show you the different this one. It will say these are all the methods that you can do.
Okay.
So you have head, tail. So head is primarily being used to see what's the type of data that is there.
Hmm.
Okay. Okay, so before jumping into this data set, it would be awesome if we could write a small logistic regression on a on a simple data set. Would that be okay?
Okay. Hello.
Yeah, one second. Just let me see. Let me find a very simple example. Yes, this looks good. Can you go to this and type this out?
Which one, Jaideep? Did you email me?
No, no, I sent you on Hangouts.
Okay.
So one advice of whenever you are trying to learn code is that whenever you learn something, you type everything out. So that way, the errors in your typing and your assumptions are challenged, and you understand a lot of things.
Yeah.
Okay. So for now, we'll just run this. Okay. I will
Okay.
highly suggest that you don't copy paste and type everything out.
So I'll type it now.
Yes, you can type it. We'll run it, and we'll
Okay.
start with the data set from tomorrow, means from our next session. Is that okay?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. And I will also explain whatever you are typing. So import numpy as np is
Okay.
so np is a this one a convention. You don't have to write import numpy as np, but it's like a convention. Everyone writes import numpy as np. Same with matplotlib. Matplotlib as
Yeah.
plt is also a
Yeah.
convention.
It's like an alias, right?
Sorry.
It's like an alias. We can use
Yes.
that alias name and stuff.
Yes, yes, it's like an alias. Yes. And you will probably know that numpy is the how the numpy is the package where how the data is kept and kept in the memory is the package where they. So another thing is you don't have to type everything in one cell. You
Mm-hmm.
can do shift and enter, and this will execute the cell and go to the next cell. So you can just do shift enter. Okay, matplotlib is not there, so you have to install matplotlib. So the
No.
advantage is that you understand and execute code as you go.
Okay. Line by line.
Yes. So
So when
conda,
it is mhm.
yeah, conda
So
install.
when it is
Yeah.
all these will be executed.
Yes,
These as
correct,
well.
correct. So let it install. After that, it should. Yeah, within that you can just type the next cell. Till the time it gets installed, you can complete the next cell. Yes. So iris equals to dataset dot load iris is the iris load iris. You should be able to uh, do tab completion. So load after LOA, you should be able to do tab completion. Let's see. Oh, your data sets is not executed, so it will not work because matplotlib failed. It failed at matplotlib, and data sets come
Okay.
after matplotlib. Otherwise, your tab completion should have worked.
Okay.
Yeah. So data sets
Can
dot.
I try here?
No, it will not work like this because what happens is you need to execute those. Then after that, it will get loaded into memory.
Oh.
We can see if the installation is done. Then probably Okay, it's looking.
I think it is done the installation.
Yeah.
No module matplotlib.
No, it's not done. It will say success or something. It will complete it, and another prompt should come.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I just do this for now and move on to?
Yes, yes, you can probably do that. Tab should work. Just take a look.
Yeah, it is. Okay.
So load iris. Yeah, just do tab. It should. Okay.
It is equal to iris.data.
Yeah. So what it means is that we are only taking the first two features. We are not taking. So you can check, look at the data there is. So go to your Jupyter notebook. Yeah, go to the next cell. It's okay to keep everything separate. Yeah. So you have already taken your data set. So what is iris? You can just type iris and enter and see what is iris. Okay. Why is iris not defined? Can you execute the previous step, previous cell? Yes. Just control enter and then execute the next cell.
Okay, that's executed.
Okay. So it's showing. So this is your iris. Okay. Now you are not exactly able to read it. Let's go into the scikit-learn page. But if you see here, iris after the data is there where it's showing some kind of structure. So
Yeah.
probably iris.data might work. Just do iris.data and see if it works. So you saw that it's kind of executing, right? Probably
Yeah.
iris.data is a data frame. So can you do a head on it? Let's see if we can do a head on it. Okay, so we can't do because it's a numpy.nd array. Fine. Okay, okay, fine. Anyways, we know that data is the place where we need to do our stuff. So can you take,
Okay.
yeah, can you write, can you type out the next code, whatever is there in scikit, that example.
This is equal to iris.data.
So x equals to iris.data and then something something. What it means is that you take. So when you do some like this, it means that take all the you are taking only two columns and you take all the values in those two columns. So you work
Two.
with SQL, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So in SQL you have your rows and your columns.
Mm.
So here also it's you can think of it as rows and columns. Although here the actual this one is matrix. So iris.data is a matrix,
Hmm. Hmm.
and you are taking two features of that matrix. It is similar to taking two columns of your SQL.
Okay. The first two columns are
Yes, first two columns.
uh, till this means two columns, right?
Yes, this
And
means that
this means all
yes,
rows. All rows.
yes, all rows, and this means the
And
second one means two
first two
columns.
columns.
Correct.
Okay.
Why is iris.target? Okay. Shift enter, correct. So now type x dot shape and do a shift enter. No, it's not a function. So
Okay.
shape is not a function. So you don't give the parenthesis.
Okay.
So you do shift enter. You can see that it's giving 152. What it means is that there are 150 values
And two columns.
and two columns. So in ML terminology, it means that there are two features and 150, uh,
Oh,
I think, labels. So there are uh, n feature. Let me see. In terminology terms, yes, same y dot shape also gives. So what it 150 comma nothing. What it means is that there is only one column of y. So it's so 150
oh,
comma y and 1 and 150 comma nothing is similar.
oh, okay. Comma one or comma nothing.
Yes,
Yeah, how can I view?
all the things that you can do. Yes, correct. So we can
View
go
we
to
can
the
do.
code. I will see what the correct terminology is. I think it's the shape gives n features and which I'm not remembering it right now, but I'll send it to you.
Okay.
H equals to step size in the mesh. Okay.
Linear model.
Log regression equals to. Oh, okay. Uh, you have to first import it. So
H.
in your import statement, you have to
Yeah,
import.
we have it already.
Okay, linear. Okay, fine. So linear model dot logistic regression. Yeah,
Okay.
tab should work. Dot logistic L. Just type L or something. LO, then it should come down. So capital L should be the thing. Anyways, yes,
Logistic.
logistic regression. So this is
Oh, linear
something.
regression.
So you have to do logic.
Logistic.
Yes, LO. Yes, tab. Yes, logistic regression. Okay, and you don't really need the C value, but okay, fine, we can
Okay.
give it.
To the power of something. Yeah.
I think it should be minus. Let's see. Is it one? Okay, 1 e to the power 5, which means that after 1 there are 5 zeros. It's the scientific notation.
One. Okay. E power minus five, right?
Yes. So 1e5 is the scientific notation. How they write one. So 1e5 means that there are 5 zeros after 1.
Hmm.
So then you can shift enter and type the next command. Dot fit. So in scikit-learn, almost all the classifiers have dot fit and dot predict. Dot fit is
Hmm.
the place where you are training it, and predict is the place where you try to predict.
Okay. We don't have input help for this.
Yeah. So dot fit.
Prompt.
Oh, autocorrect is not happening.
Uh,
That is because you have not executed it. So you can just remove this line and
okay.
execute shift enter. Yes, and enter. Oh, no, you did something. Yeah,
Okay.
enter. That should, yes, log, yes, fit, yeah, fit should come. Oh, it did not work. Okay, I think something has happened. Can you just escape and press X? I think you have gone to another mode. So can you press escape, then X?
Yeah. Skip.
Press escape, then X.
X.
Yes. Now press B. Press escape and then press B. Yes. Enter. Okay. Why is this one coming? Can you? This one should not come. Can you press escape? Yes. Enter. Okay. So log dot fit. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So X and Y. X comma Y.
Come away.
Yes. Shift enter.
Yeah.
Correct. Your logistic regression is trained. Now you can go on with the next steps. So X min, X max, Y min, Y max. No, it's. I think they are creating variables, so it's not really dot X dot.
Okay.
Yeah, they are creating variables. They are not, finding something. Yeah. So what it means is that take all the rows of the first column, find the mean, then uh, do a minus zero point 0.5. Okay, comma,
Okay.
yes, and then again take all the rows of the first column, take a max, and add zero point 0.5. So it's kind of doing take find the mean,
Min.
minus
Okay.
0.5 from it, and find the max and minus zero point 0.5 on it. So
Okay.
these code, why it's doing is because it's trying to find the boundaries of the plotting that it will do. So that is why they are defining the boundaries to be a little less than the minimum and a little more than the minimum.
Max. Okay.
Yeah, so the zero point 0.5 does not really have any significance, it's just some arbitrary value, so that they're defining it a little less than the minimum and a little more than the minimum in that way.
Little more, right? Okay. X plus. Okay. Oh, except first. Okay.
So first you have to, yeah, first you have to get all the rows and then
And
only the first column. So column zero. So column one, I think.
column
So
one or okay.
column, comma,
Okay.
oh no, only zero. So, yeah, this is fine. So zero, yeah, dot max with,
Minus.
so dot min. Dot min should give you the minimum. And then you subtract it
Okay.
a
First
little
column
bit from it.
0.5.
Then you
Come on.
do a comma and then same thing, but this time you find the maximum and then add a little value to it. Fine. I think you do the same thing for y as well.
Okay.
Can you check it? You are doing the same thing for, okay, y. Oh,
Uh,
so you are plotting. So this time what they are doing, they are taking the one value. So it's like 0 and 1 as per, in terms of x and y. So in terms of plotting, so they will plot the two axes. So they are taking the zero column as the x-axis and the first column as the y-axis.
okay. Okay. To fit
You,
it
you
in a
un-
plot.
yes, to plot it. So you understood, right? They are taking the zero column of
Mm-hmm.
x as x-axis of the plot and first column as the y-axis of the plot.
Okay.
So it would be colon comma. I think you gave semicolon.
Okay.
I think it's capital. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay,
this is
do a
X and
shift
Y.
enter. It should work. Okay, you can, yeah, np.meshgrid, np arrange. Okay, this is a bit complicated. What it means is that you are creating a grid, okay,
Hmm.
and np.arrange means you are creating an array from x minimum to x maximum with age as the step. Remember, you
Okay,
defined as
step
a
count.
step. Yes.
Why not? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, mesh.
Similarly,
Hmm.
for the y value, you are creating an array from y minimum to y maximum with each as the step.
Okay.
So np.arrange creates an array.
Hmm. NP is Numpy. Okay.
Yes.
Mesh grid. The Numpy itself can display. Is it not matplotlib that we use to plot?
We'll use matplotlib a little bit later.
Okay. But this one Numpy can also plot. Huh?
Yes, no, NumPy cannot plot. So this is just a
Okay.
two-dimensional array that we are creating.
Oh, okay. Okay. Six max. Okay.
Yeah, so x minimum and x maximum for the x-axis, and np dot arrange y minimum y maximum for the y-axis. No, you don't need to do mesh grid again. I think the mesh grid is just a one-time call. So np dot
Okay.
arrange
Yeah.
is the thing that creates the array.
Okay. I mean my message.
You can do a shift enter. Let's see. I don't. Yes, there is some error. Has no attribute. What happened? np dot
Only
arrange. Oh, I think you closed the mesh grid before np dot arrange.
it's just one arrange.
No, no, no,
It's
no,
according to.
no. Before np dot arrange, you close the bracket.
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, you close the mesh grid bracket before np dot arrange.
Oh, I
So
should close it.
so mesh grid bracket should close after the y min y max.
Oh, okay. Okay. After the whole thing.
Yes, after the whole thing. So what you're doing is that
Uh,
you're taking x and y, and then you're creating a mesh grid.
yes. Okay. Okay. I thought it's separate.
So you are, I think, trying to edit on the
Change it.
output. You have to change it in
Okay.
input. Yes, yes, yeah,
Got it.
yes. Okay, yeah. You have to put it. Yeah.
This will return to a set.
Yes, correct. So you do shift enter. Okay, it went to the next
Also,
class.
arrange. It looks like only
Oh,
one
you,
R.
one hour, 1 hour. Yes. Okay, so you can run the next command, next code. So Z is log. So what you're doing is that you are taking the XX and YY and you are doing a prediction. So you can say it as uh, you are taking random values of X and Y and doing a prediction, because this log reg is your model that you have fitted before, correct?
Yeah.
So are you understanding the
Yeah.
z equals to log regs dot predict this code?
Okay.
Yeah. Are you able to
NP.
understand this code?
Um, just an idea. I'm just getting an idea, but not exactly.
So you have your XX and YY. You have already created your XX and YY.
Yeah, X6 and YY are okay
So you
within that
have
max. Okay.
Yeah, so you are creating, so logreg is your model that you have already trained.
Yeah.
So what you are doing is that you are taking some random values, because xx and yy are some just some values that you have created that has no uh, you can say no linkage with your original data, correct? That data set dot load iris.
Oh, this is XX and YY are not related to. Oh, these are random values.
Yes, these are just random values that you have created out of a range. Okay. And so you are trying to create a z so that you can, see how your
Okay, okay,
log reg is predicting.
okay. So these are random. These has taken a random values between X min and X max.
Yes. So the use
And
of they are,
in a
yes,
random.
yes. So they are not actually random. It's just that you want to see how log reg is predicting.
Okay. So and then you predict to this np and np dot c is c underscore.
No, so underscore C will probably, I'm also not sure, but np.c will probably give you, let me just see.
Okay.
So in it kind of translates slice objects to concatenation along the second axis, which is I'm not really sure, but for now we can just go with the code.
Okay.
It's kind of a dimension trick or something, but yeah, for our
Okay.
purposes, right now this is not really necessary. We'll just go with the code. Okay, so Z is created. Now you reshape the Z. So what reshape does is, so I'll not discuss reshape now, because for reshaping we need to discuss some form of metrics. Let me keep that in the pipeline for the next session. That we'll discuss matrices next time.
Okay. Comma size.
So plt.figure will not work because you have not run your matplotlib.
Okay, okay.
Let's see if your matplotlib is installed already.
Still not this
No,
one.
no, this is not the correct prompt. Oh,
It's
still
still
in. Oh, okay. Okay, fine. Can you go to the code? Let me see how much of the code can be executed. The example code. Yes. Yes, it can be already be executed, but we won't be able to see the
output, right?
output. Probably what you can do is you can change your kernel and execute this whole thing again. Can you change the
Change
kernel?
the.
Yeah, so go to Jupyter Notebook.
Okay, okay. Change it to that one
Core
Python
Python.
root, right?
Yes. So the other, this one. Yes. So where is your code where you had written your code?
Yeah. So,
Where is the code that you had just now written?
oh, okay, here.
Okay, okay. So what you do is that you save the file. Before doing anything, you save the file. So there is a save, yes. You save the
Yeah,
file?
it's saved.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
go to kernel. Yeah. Can you interrupt or okay, fine. That is not an issue. Yeah, Python 3. So you have changed your kernel. Go to cell. Okay, it's changing.
it's in process, right?
It's in process. Kernel is not running. Okay. Now go to cell. Run all. It's showing broken kernel.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do one thing. You can save this. Save it and then close it.
Yeah. Close it.
Means from file, close and out.
Okay. You can close the window and save changes, it says.
Unsave changes. Can you yeah, save it again and then try to close it?
It says
Somehow you're
connecting to kernel.
okay, not working out. Can you close it?
Can I go back and save?
Okay, you can close it and then you'll have to close the whole thing.
Okay. Can I see another notebook before I can close or?
It's not really necessary. It will be saved, so you don't have to worry.
Okay. Close it?
Yes. So close. Okay, so this is not running. So black means not running. If it's running, it will show green.
Okay.
Yeah,
Can
start.
I click it?
Yeah. Take okay. First MD. Oh, it's still waiting. Huh? Something has happened. Can you close everything and then start your Jupyter notebook again? Yeah, start. Control C your Jupyter notebook. Control C. Control C two times. Yes. Now start it again. Yeah, just first notebook. Awesome. Go
Yeah.
to cell. No, change your kernel because you have not installed matplotlib. So change your kernel. Yes. Now
Okay.
cell. Okay. One thing more. Can you uncomment that matplotlib and then execute everything?
Yeah.
Yes. Now go to cell and execute everything. Run on. Correct. So star means it's executing, and once it will execute, it will show number or something.
Oh.
Yes. So for now, what you can do is you can take the whole, copy paste the whole. Since we are kind of short on time, so you can copy paste the whole.
Okay.
Yes, plt.figure and those things, and it will kind of. And in any case, this code is kind of generic, so you will be probably be using this code a lot. This one,
Okay.
mesh, scatter, X level. Yeah. So this is how your logistic regression is differentiating between the all the sepals.
Okay.
So
So
yeah,
these are randomly generated values.
these are not random generated values because wait, let me see. Is it using? If you see there plt.scatter, so scatter is actually x0 and x1, the first column and the second column, plt.scatter.
Mm.
So it's whatever you are seeing, the dot dot are actual values.
So these circles are all real
Actually,
values.
real values. But if you see there, plt dot p color mesh,
Color mesh. Yeah.
yeah, these are taking xx and yy, which are the random values that you have created.
Oh, it's drawing the line.
So those colors are your random stuff,
Okay.
and it's
So
separating the
usually,
colors. It's separating the colors based on what your model had predicted.
oh, okay, okay.
So that is why you
So
had
based on,
used those random values so that you can create the colors at the end.
oh, okay, okay, okay. So basically, it's taking all the values and predicting and using that color. So in this case,
Yes.
though this is data point is here,
Yes.
it's in a different space actually. But yeah, okay.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
the
Yes.
column boundary, the class boundary.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, got
So
it.
we'll stop it at this. So as an additional step, you can save it and push it to GitHub. Yeah, save it.
Okay.
Yeah, and saying push it to GitHub.
Okay.
Okay. You can just close your Jupyter notebook and keep the install one running, and you can close your Jupyter notebook. Okay. I think you will be able to solve it, right? I'll just drop off them.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
Good night. Bye.
Yeah, good.